Most people think American English is hard because it is too fast. They watch movies and feel lost. They listen to the news and feel stupid. But here is a secret. American English is not fast. It is just connected. If you learn how to connect your words, the world will finally slow down for you.
You are right, Emma. When I hear, "How are you doing?" it sounds like one long word. How you doing? I feel like my brain is running a race and losing.
Don't worry, Jack. Today, we will make American English easy. We are going to speak very slowly. We will show you that slow is the fastest way to learn. We will give you the rhythm of the USA. By the end of this lesson, you will understand native speakers better. We are so honored to have you in our learning family. Please consider subscribing to grow with us.
I am ready to slow down and move forward.
Jack, American English has a special music. We don't say every word with the same power. We stress the important words and hide small ones.
Stress and hide. Like a game of hide and seek?
Exactly. We stress the nouns and verbs. We hide words like to, for, and. This is why it sounds fast. I will be speaking slowly so you can hear the music.
So if I learn the music, I don't need to speak fast?
No, speak slowly, but speak with the right rhythm. Native speakers will understand you 100% better. I will show you a native secret. We often change the T sound to a D sound.
Okay, so I say, I am going to the waiter for my swim.
Careful, Jack. First, the sound. Water. It sounds like water. We change the T to a D because it is faster and softer.
Ah, I see. Water. Better. Letter. It sounds so American.
It does. To our friends at home, don't try to be fast. Try to be smooth. If you are smooth, you are fluent. Let's look at 4 simple patterns we use every day in the USA. These are your smooth chunks. How's it going? What are you up to? I gotta verb. I wanna verb.
I wanna? I gotta? Emma, my teacher in school told me those are bad words.
They are not bad, Jack. They are real. In the USA, we say, I want to very quickly. It becomes wanna. It is not for a formal letter, but it is perfect for a podcast.
I wanna learn. I gotta go. It feels like I'm in a Hollywood movie.
Let's practice a golden sentence for your daily life. I wanna go to the park. Pause 4 seconds.
I wanna go to the park.
Excellent. To our friends at home, use wanna when you are with friends. It makes you sound very relaxed.
Real life practice. Meeting a friend.
Let's use our patterns. You see a friend at a coffee shop.
I am walking in. I see my friend Sarah.
Jack, hey Sarah, how's it going?
Good. What are you up to?
Not much. I want to get a coffee.
Me too, but I gotta go in 10 minutes. I did it! I sounded like a real American. How's it going? I wanna.
And you were very clear. Remember, wanna and gotta are chunks. They stay together like glue. How is it going with you? Pause. 3 seconds.
How is it going with you?
I wanna speak better English. Pause. 3 seconds.
I wanna speak better English.
I gotta practice every day. Pause. 3 seconds.
I gotta practice every day.
To you at home, you are doing a wonderful job. American English is not a wall, it is a door. When you slow down, you find the key to that door.
I feel like the door is opening. I can hear the music.
It is beautiful music, Jack.
Emma, what about the slang? Sometimes I hear, what's up, or y'all. Do I need to learn those too?
That is a great question. We call those regional sounds. We will talk about what's up, cool, and awesome in the next part.
Stay with us, family. We are becoming Americans today.
You are doing a wonderful job. Now, we must talk about the words that make American English sound cool. Many students think slang is for teenagers, but in the USA, everyone uses these words.
Slang, like, what's up, bro? Or, that is awesome. I see these in movies, but I am afraid to use them. I don't want to look like a child.
You won't look like a child, Jack. You will look like a local. If you are too formal, you sound like a robot. If you use a little bit of slang, you sound like a friend. I will be speaking slowly so you can hear the z in awesome.
Awesome, like a big mountain or a beautiful car.
Yes, and there's another word we use for future plans. Instead of I'm going to, we say gonna.
Okay, so I say I gonna to the supermarket?
Careful, Jack. First, the sound, gonna, like Donna. And second, we still need the am. Say, I'm gonna. It is like one smooth piece of music. I'm gonna go.
Ah, I see. Gonna, like Donna. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna sleep.
Perfect. To our friends at home, gonna is the most common way to talk about the future in America. If you use it, you will understand 50% more of what you hear on TV.
I'm gonna be a superstar.
Let's look at 4 simple, cool patterns. These are your friendship chunks. That is so cool when you like something. That is awesome when you really like something. What's up? A very common hello. I'm gonna plus verb, your future plan.
What's up? How do I answer that, Emma? Do I look at the sky?
No, what's up just means how are you or what is happening. You can answer not much. It is the most common answer in America.
What's up? Not much. It's like a secret code for Americans.
Let's practice a golden sentence for your future. I'm gonna have an awesome day today.
I'm gonna have an awesome day today.
Let's use our patterns. You are talking to your neighbor about the weekend.
I'm outside. My neighbor Mike is washing his car.
Hey, Jack, what's up?
Not much, Mike. Your car looks so cool.
Thanks. What are you up to this weekend?
I'm gonna go to the beach. It's gonna be awesome.
Sounds great. Have fun.
I did it. I used cool, awesome, and gonna. I feel so relaxed.
And Mike understood you perfectly. You were a fluent neighbor today. That is such a cool phone.
That is such a cool phone.
I think the movie was awesome.
I think the movie was awesome.
I'm gonna see you later.
I'm gonna see you later.
To you at home, you are doing a wonderful job. Slang is not scary. It is a gift. It helps you connect with people. When you say cool, you are telling the other person, I like what you're saying.
I'm a cool student now, Emma.
You are, Jack.
Emma, what about the restaurant? In America, the portions are big and the service is very friendly. How do I order food like a local?
That is a great question. We call it dining out. We'll talk about can I get, to go, and keep the change in the next part.
Don't leave yet, family. I'm getting hungry for more English.